Eagles, Cowboys on EA Sports, getting set for today's Week 12 matchup.
Two incredibly dangerous tight ends getting ready to create problems for the opposing defenses in this matchup, Phil.
Man, when you're a quarterback, there is nothing like having a good tight end. Because, you know why? Because he's close to you. So it doesn't take great skill to throw the ball 5 or 6 yards from where you're at to a tight end who can catch it nowadays. And not only just catch the ball, get you about 10 or 15 extra yards running with it.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
Two tight ends on the field here.
The Eagles take it from the 23. And Davis is marked down at the 34.
Davis is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down and 10.
That's a ball that should have been caught. Here's our look at the Eagles offense. They were very sloppy last week, turning the ball over 6 times. The Eagles have it at the 34.
Toss to the outside.
Davis marked down at the 41. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
Third down following the run.
The Eagles are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. Out of the pocket. And Vaughn Miller has him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
Patterson's going to take this one from the 20. And a run back of about 13.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
First down at the 33. He'll throw it over the middle. Hopkins can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop. And now we'll look at the Cowboys offense. This is an efficient group. Last week turning the football over just once.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take it from the 33. The Cowboys now move the chains.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
The line of scrimmage is the 38-yard line. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
They'll send it back to the quarterback. Kendricks chases him down.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
The Eagles lined up in the nickel. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose. And here's the Eagles line up on defense. They've given up a lot of passing yards this season, so they'll need to try and keep the offense in check today. The Cowboys with an empty backfield look here.
Drop back, shotgun formation. He's drilled as he throws.
Well, that's not the worst thing that can happen to you in a situation like this. As long as the football was not intercepted, that's okay.
They're set to punt it away now.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Eagles didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but yeah, that was pretty easy.
Press coverage all the way.
Hardy's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
This will be second down. Throws the pass.
Almost intercepted that time. Here's how the Cowboys defense stacks up. This defense is one of the best in the league at getting into the face of the quarterback. The Eagles from the 32.
Makes the reception.
The Eagles believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field. The Eagles have it at the 44.
That is called rolling the dice, and that's what it is. It's a big gamble by the offense and the coach. You go for it on fourth down, you don't make it, now you're going to pay the price.
The Cowboys stalled on their last drive, forced to punt, so now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around, making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Looking across the middle.
Hopkins taken down.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
First and 10. Handoff. Up the gut here. And making the stop, it's Malcolm Jenkins.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense. Well, the offense has done a good job getting down inside the 20 in the so-called red zone or green zone by some teams. But the defense, you can be a little more aggressive now because you don't have to worry about the length of the field. It is shortened, so take advantage of it and attack this offense a little more.
Only 8 yards to go.
Let's go.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Makes the grab. Touchdown. Phil, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
He made it.
The Cowboys ready here for the kickoff. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line.
The Eagles really let it all hang out the last time they had the ball, Phil. They went for it on 4th down to their own territory. Let's see if they're a little more conservative with this possession.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I want to say really a good defensive call by the defensive coordinator, but let's be honest, when you're backed up and you go for it on 4th down situation like that, anybody could have made that call. So just a bad decision on the offensive side.
If there was a beat writer covering this coach, what do you think the headline would be tomorrow in his story?
It'd probably be the first time I've ever agreed with the beat writer. Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 2nd down and 10.
Davis is handed the football.
After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense.
The Eagles need to get to the 26 to get a 1st down.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The ball is charged loose. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
Patterson's got a chance this time. And Morgan's in on the tackle. And a run back of about 9. The Cowboys offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. When you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Snap it out of the gun. And it's batted down.
It's been all about the defenses today as we welcome you back to the action.
The Cowboys have a 3rd down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on 3rd down.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
He'll throw it over the middle.
And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out.
That time, the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The Eagles weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt. As they take the field here, do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
The Cowboys defense now is going to go nickel from the gun.
Throws the pass.
Intercepted! We got a tight one early in the 2nd quarter, and now the offense will look to build on the lead coming off the interception.
Yeah, you know, it was a good job by the defense, taking nothing away from them. But what was the offense thinking with that play call and that throw by the quarterback?
The Cowboys have it at the 34. finds his mark. They'll mark him at the 28. That's his third catch of the day.
They come to the line at the 28.
Second down, 4 to go.
Outside now on the toss.
Third down now. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Let's go.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. Going to take it the distance.
In stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. Just underway here in the second, and it looks like they're going to stay aggressive in this quarter if that touchdown is any indication.
Hard to believe it. Here we are early in the second, and we already got a lead that just got increased. I give the offense credit, but somewhere along the line, the defense of the opponents has to step up and just be tougher.
He'll take it from the 1. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Eagles are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Double tight end formation.
Davis got it on the handoff.
And that's a 2-yard gain. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Davis is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The Eagles lined up, bunch formation. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Zach Ertz, the receiver.
The Eagles, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
Third down on the way.
He'll take the snap from the gun.
Makes the catch in the open field. First down on the way.
The pass is on his way. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
They cut into the lead with that touchdown and aren't that far off the pace all of a sudden here midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, and I get to say one of my favorite things, the tide has turned here in this game. I love those kind of cliches, but it has turned, no doubt. Being dominated, you get that quick score. Now you're close. Leave it up to your defense to give you a chance to take the lead at halftime.
Patterson's got a chance to return this one. And he's met head-on right there at the 20.
The Cowboys now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
Second down after the incompletion.
The Cowboys will go with the pistol on this play.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
He has the grab. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
And Phil, you look at this offense right now, they've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
First down here after the run. Has the grab. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
Let's go.
The Cowboys snap it at the 36. And he's forced to the ground.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Let's go.
Third and a long way to go. Looking long. Dez Bryant is there.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
He's going to try and return this punt. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. The Eagles will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score's 14-7.
Let's go.
The Eagles from the 27. Has his man. And that's good for only a yard or two.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Second and 8. Gets it out for the completion. Williams is there to take him down.
The Eagles understand just get whatever yards you can every time you run a play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here. In on third down, this is something they can handle.
Third and 2. The give out of the eye. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense. Got hit on release. Second down following that incompletion.
Let's go.
Davis taking the handoff. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. Coming to the line at the 46. The Eagles come out in a jumbo set. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. The Eagles call a timeout. Their first. And now they'll try over again on second down. They hand it off to him again. Wright's the one who brings him to the ground.
Davis is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Setting up now at the 44-yard line. The Eagles will set up. The 36 is the first down line. Incomplete.
The Eagles really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Offense is back on the field on 4th and 8. The Eagles have it at the 44. Eagles turn the ball over on downs.
Jim, I think you're in no man's land. What do? Do you punt? You go for it? You can't disagree with this decision. The coach decides to go for it, and it doesn't work.
The Cowboys bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you've got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
Almost intercepted.
And that will close out the first half here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Time now for a short break, and we'll be back after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And the second half is underway between these old rivals.
And now Patterson.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Cowboys come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Bill.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
The Cowboys from the 27. Looking across the middle. The Eagles defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Cowboys from the 27. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
Hey, easy call. Be safe. Put the pressure on the other team to make the plays on the offensive side to beat you. So right here, you call something very conservative.
This is third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Get ready. Pack red, the heat.
The Cowboys from the 27. He'll throw it over the middle.
The Cowboys don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
This punt will be returned, and that's a gain of 9. The Eagles offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
And Davis is met after a gain of 13.
The Eagles, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
First down here. Gets the handle here. Jones is the one who made the big stop.
The Cowboys defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The Cowboys lined up in the nickel. Jordan Matthews brings it in. That's another reception. Give him 2.
The Eagles do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third and short.
The Eagles all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Pulls it in. Gains 19.
The Eagles just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
They bring in the extra tight end.
Let's go.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 25. Waynes is all over that offense and brings him down.
The Cowboys defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
The Eagles snap it at the 26. And the Eagles in the end zone. A 20th touchdown pass of the year.
Well, we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. Peterson's going to start his return. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Catch made.
There are so many players down in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass, it just makes it look so easy.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. He's hit as he throws it. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Let's go. Put up, Red 38.
Takes it from the gun. The catch by Hopkins. It's been more of the same out of this wide receiver today, Phil. Another big day.
They really rely on him to have a good game every single week. They always feature him in the passing game. He comes through, one of the better athletes at the wide receiver position.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
Let's go. 188.
They need to get the play off. Got drilled as he throws it.
Coming to the line at the 34.
The Eagles defense now is going to go nickel. The Cowboys have it at the 34. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. Two and a half minutes to go, third quarter, and it's third down.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
Third and 4.
And that reception goes to Dez Bryant.
Bailey set now to attempt the field goal. And converts on the 3.
That was good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. And he'll start his return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
The Eagles offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
Quinn's going to make the tackle.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
The Eagles come to the line with a bunch set. First down at the 33. Picks up 8 here.
The Eagles did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now, second and short, really puts the defense in a tough position.
The line of scrimmage, the 25-yard line.
Second down, 2 to go. Running right through the trenches.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there.
First and 5. Takes it again. It's Floyd who makes the tackle.
Ready to snap the football at the 13.
Let's go.
Second down and 5.
Matthews with the reception. And Matthews is tackled down after a gain of 5.
The Eagles did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Miller's all over the ball carrier. Coming up, second down. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Red 38.
The Eagles will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the fourth.
That's second down coming up.
Let's go.
The final quarter underway now with this snap. What a catch. Touchdown. Still a lot of game to go, but they've taken the lead on that touchdown.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Anytime you take the lead in the fourth quarter, that is a huge deal because we're talking about limited possessions, limited time on the play clock. This puts a lot of pressure on the other team.
Patterson will test the coverage. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
They'll go shotgun here.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Eagles on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL. Not the way they're making it look, and they're confident. They look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
The ball is spotted right at the 46.
Davis in the backfield, single back set.
The Eagles get a first down. That's his fourth catch of the day.
The Eagles, they never back off. That first down, they got a small lead here in the second half. What are they looking to do? They're looking to march this football down the field and score.
First down coming up. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Ertz with the catch.
Good job that time by the quarterback. You got a lead in the fourth quarter. Don't take chances. Nobody open down the field, so he throws it short, and it gets a completion. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
McClain's able to read that play and make the hit. it in.
And a gain of 4.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Davis is going to secure the handoff.
He's brought to a halt. It's now second down. Looks like they're going to run the Wildcat.
Get ready.
Here's the quick toss.
Peterson's the one who made the big stop.
The Eagles put themselves in a tough situation here. On second down, you run the football, and what do? You lose yards. Now you got third and long coming up. You got to be careful in situations like this. Everything goes into the side of the defense.
The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense.
Third down and 13. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
That was a predictable play call here in the fourth quarter. You got a little lead, and you're trying to run the football and run out the clock, but the defense was ready and stopped it for a short gain. Jim, they get the field goal at that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
Peterson's going to test the coverage here.
They bring him to the turf.
That return's good for about 23.
The Cowboys offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Get ready.
Second and 10. Screen. Reaches out and grabs it.
It's wide open.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Press coverage all the way. That long gain sets them up here on this play.
From the gun.
Dez Bryant with the catch.
Bryant's tackled down after a gain of 7.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
This game is not over, but the quarterback knows that time is short, and his team must do something in a hurry. Second down, 3 to go.
Bryant's got the catch and the first.
Coming to the line at the 48. Time is running out. The defense knows it's playing with the lead, but doing whatever it can to just try to run out the clock.
First down at the 48. Complete to Hopkins.
That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's second down and 9. From the shotgun.
The hit knocks the ball out incomplete.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Playing press coverage to the outside. This game is closing in on a finish, and the defense can make one play and basically end the game.
But it falls incomplete.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. Trailing every third down, so big at this point. The Cowboys get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first. Third down and 4. Here's Bryant. Bryant's tackled down at the 38.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
They'll go for it on 4th down, late stages. The Cowboys take it from the 38.
Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space.
The Cowboys look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
The Cowboys are coming off a one-sided win a week ago, but they trail in a nail-biter here, Phil.
Yeah, last week's game, that doesn't happen too often in the NFL to just blow a team out. So this is what this league is all about. Close games and playing tough in these kind of moments.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. The Eagles defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Back to the air here on first down.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You could go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
The Cowboys take it from the 23. Finds his mark. Brought down at the 20. Phil, it's 3rd down. They are in 4-down territory, and the defense knows that.
Yeah, and you get a situation like this, Jim, on the defensive side, you need one of your pass rushers to come through and get on that quarterback.
The Cowboys line up in the pistol. 3rd and 8. DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. Just when it looked like the defense had figured out a way to stop this offense, well, they give up the conversion, and now backs to the wall.
All right, well, it's not over. The defense has got to let that go. They got to swell up, get tough, and get this job done now.
First down, pressure on every snap now.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing.
Pass is intercepted. He's brought down. That interception was a backbreaker. That may have been the last chance, and I'm sure it's a throw he wishes he could have back.
You know, Jim, in situations like that, sometimes it can turn out the wrong way. You take him down, you score, you're the star player of the game, but this time he's going to turn out to be the GOAT.
First down at the 20. Right there to make the tackle. The Cowboys will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. The Cowboys lined up in the nickel. Toss to the outside. Davis taken down at the 25. The Cowboys stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. And he'll hand it off to the fullback. Sharif Floyd puts a stop to that play.
Hard sometimes as an offensive coordinator to call plays to catch the defense off guard when you're winning and it's late in the game. So they played it very predictable there. The defense was ready, nowhere to go.
Well, you're down there on the field. You get to strut your stuff for the whole country on Thanksgiving Day, like you strutted your stuff up in the booth. How's it feel to pull off a victory here?
Well, I'm not going to answer those questions, but it's just awesome to win on Thanksgiving Day. You know why? Because you're the only game in town. In other words, all your peers, all the fans are watching those games, so it's a lot of fun to win on a holiday.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.